Hey, Jeremy here in the tasting room, tasting some of our spring sampler wines, and right now it is all about rosé. And this is our 2018 Grenache Rosé. This is our dry rosé out of the Tamura vineyard. And we have worked with the Tamura vineyard now for probably 4 or 5 years, and I consistently love Grenache Rosé. Just gorgeous. Grenache, out in that field, we've had him thin it back. We get in there and that crop load is a little heavy in some spots. And so initially we said, hey, can you thin out some of that crop load there? And can we actually make a red out of part of it? And we'll make a white out of part of the other one, or rosé. And so Joey was complimentary enough to go through there, and he thinned it out, brought us in some grapes. And some of you will know from 2000, maybe it was 2018, we did 3 different versions of, actually there were 4 versions of it. And this happens to be the dry version, which Grenache, when you get in there and you make rosé out of it, the tannins don't come through, you end up with these really sparkling acidity, and the aromatics are just insane on this variety. It just makes me happy when I have it. So if you love dry rosés, you're gonna love the aromatics on this, and I'm gonna get in there and pop it open. So the way that we do this is we bring in the grapes and we whole cluster press them. So that means that we're taking the whole clusters out of the bin, they go straight into the press, and they get pressed off just like you do with a white wine. And the benefits of that are that you don't get the bitterness out of the skins. Oh man, that is a flub, look at that. Top of the cork came off in the bottle. So what do you do when you get the top of the cork that comes off in your bottle? This is an easy one. You get back in there and you pull it out. Voila, back in action. So here we are. Ooh, look at that. Can you see all those bubbles popping out of there? Yeah, that's right. That's a little bit of captured CO2 that's in the bottle. And that is spritz. And let me tell you about spritz and wine. That's a little bit of CO2, and what it does is it just livens up the palate. So not only are you getting the crisp acidity of the wine, but you're getting this spritzy lift, just that little tiny bit of carbonation, and it adds a freshness to it. It's just insane. Oh man, on the nose, it's like a strawberry bomb, just juicing up. Killer aromatics, rhubarb, stone fruit. It's just like red cherry. But the magic happens on the palate. This is like so snappy. It just hits your palate, evaporates, and nothing's left but just this bright, vivid fruit. My mouth is just watering up. It makes me want to take another mouthful, which I'm going to. Summer's coming, folks. You're gonna want this bottle of wine, trust me. And it's part of our summer sampler set, so you can't beat that. Anyway, enjoy. Good to see ya.